monkey business is upon us. Hello, everyone. Walter. Welcome, Walter. Welcome one, welcome Walter. To my stream. My monkey business stream. We're continuing more DKC RHD today. Hello. It's very quiet in my headphones. Today's one of those days, you know? It's one of those days where you wake up and you look at the world around you and you go, God damn, what am I fucking doing here? But we're gonna play some DKC. We're here a little slightly early, like 15 minutes early. We're going to... Oh, fight a boss. Great. Good place for me to have left off last time. Right, I remember. We spent a millennia in the cave world. Thankfully, cave world had less levels overall. You know what? Let's bring Diddy Kong. I'm an oops all Dixie kind of guy. What can I say? Holy moly. Look, it's Banjo from Banjo-Kazooie. I think they forgot to have a sound effect associated with him pulling that. Bro, stop playing with yourself. I think this is the guy from the end of the first Incredibles and the beginning of the second one. Hello. Now this is a hard boss fight. Yeah. Okay. Am I just like supposed to like go for it? Like make the jump? Oh, I don't think he liked that. Oh, I missed a heart! Whack-a-mole. Get it? Whack-a-hole-a-mole? Oh, fuck. Diddy Kong dead. I probably could have done that without taking damage. Honestly, also, I thought I could just counter-do their spring out of the ground moment. Okay, bye. Okay. Yeah, that was expected. No, I'm not giving up on Diddy Kong. No. Me and Diddy, we're gonna go a long way. We're gonna crank it. Like our good friend Cranky Kong. Just duck under that one. See, I don't know what it is about this scene in particular, but, like, it's causing my eyes to glaze over. I think the background is, like, moving too fast, and it's hard for me to, like, visualize where I am. Can I get a 1-up from this? I guess maybe, but... I didn't. Whoa. What are you doing with that? Stop it. Dude, this is not a good level to play when you have a headache. All of the moving parts... What? I didn't see that there. All the moving parts makes this kind of... Oh! Kind of difficult! Not that the level itself is difficult, it's just, like, difficult to look at. I don't know, I'm making excuses. I'm not even playing overly badly, it's just like, I'm like, oh... I think it's a me issue. Perhaps even a skill issue. Perhaps. I bet with Dixie Kong I could totally make the jump over there. Maybe. When it's downhill like this, I probably could. I'm just gonna focus on survival. I probably could also do it with Diddy. Now it's dark. Ooh. Am I like doing this boss correctly? Is this all I'm really doing? Is just avoiding the mole? Okay, goodbye. That does put a wrinkle in things, doesn't it? Last fucker. I guess you're supposed to give him the old bonk. The old bonker. Feeling rather bonkers right now. Uh-oh. Oh. Why does he sound like that? Okay, I don't... Oh, God. How am I supposed to know which one he's actually gonna come out of? What? Oh. I gotta do the whole thing again? Yeah. That's mildly frustrating. This boss fight shouldn't even be that hard, no. Okay, yeah, we're doing good. We're doing one. I hope you're all having a great day, by the way. I didn't even say hello to you. I don't think. Or did I? Fuck if I know. God, shitballs. What? That is such fucking horseshit. That is actual horseshit right there. Those hitboxes. Oh, we're bringing back the salt. We're bringing back the salt. This was a terrible first level to like start the stream with. And by terrible, I mean that from a salt perspective. Let me clarify. I get angry with games. Alright? I say things are terrible. Usually that word means that it's terrible. I don't actually mean that it's terrible. You understand what that means, right? Like when I say this is awful, the developers have made a terrible thing. You understand that I don't actually mean that the developers have made a terrible thing, right? Obviously you know that. It's obvious. It's so obvious, dude. It's not. It really isn't. Alright, let's see if Dixie makes this any easier. I have my doubts. No one-up. I got them all in one jump. Alright, I'm actually kind of curious if I can make the jump. Hell yeah, you can! You totally can! I bet you could do that with Diddy Kong as well. Honestly, that's not even that far of a jump. Bye, fucker. Bye-bye, motherfucker. I might even be able to do it in its current state. I'm gonna be careful. When it's downhill, absolutely, yeah. I missed the heart. Tragic. And I need one, like right now. I'll take it. Alright, now fucker. Ooh. It's always Dixie Kong, just breaking every fucking level. Again, I bet I probably could have did that jump with Diddy as well, but still. Did he know? He did not know. Uh-oh. What if I just don't beat the shit out of Banjo? What if I say, come back to us, Banjo? Banjo! Come back to us! We miss you, Banjo! I don't think Banjo's coming back to us anytime soon. Hey, we got Tui on NSO. And the first one. We've had it on there for quite some time now, but I'm just saying. Train. No longer training. The training is over. I love how I witnessed that going into low poly mode. Like, up close and personally. Alright, forest. Now, cave is where the difficulty of the game really ramps up. I don't remember it really, like, becoming easier with this world any, so... I can't wait for more failure. More abject embarrassment. Yep. As evident right there. This is weirdly Mario Galaxy music. There was a pretty good forest level in first DK, I remember. It reminded me of like the Ewok village. So I know this song. Now, do I know this song because it's a remix of the first game, or do I know this song because it's from this game? I don't know which one's the truth, is the problem. I think this is a secret area? Yeah. Oh god, it's this one. As soon as I saw that barrel, I knew. Hey, Froze. My new vocal stim, and it has been this way for a couple of weeks now, actually. I just haven't introduced it to the stream until today because I feel like it. My new vocal stim is my cat Cleo. Whenever she detects either Megan or I have woken up, she'll come into the bed and she'll just go, uh-oh. She goes, like, she doesn't meow normally, she just ears her way to victory. So yeah, she comes up to me, and every morning I get a little ear. And now I've been doing, you know that song Seabat? Yeah, I've been doing that, but with ear lately. God. Dragon Ball Super promo? I'm sorry, what? They use Seabat? Insanity. Absolute insanity. You cannot do that. I mean, they're gonna do it anyways. I can't stop them. Rose posted a YouTube link. I'm too scared to click that. Also, I'm not entirely positive if Seabat is copyright free or not. So, I'm gonna take your word for it. I'm gonna trust you. Source you. Source, I made it up! You know what? Maybe the balloon isn't necessary for happiness in life. Oh my god, my first letter. My first letter of the stream. Alright, ROM hack idea. First letter, D. Second letter, O. Third letter, U. Final letter, G. Captain Falcon returns, HD. It's a promo, so Vegeta is getting the shit beat out of him to Seabat. Wow. Hang on. I'm gonna click this video, but I'm gonna mute the desktop audio. This is gonna be a me-only verifying thing. And I'll confirm with my eyes. Source me. It won't open. Open link. Wait, this is 6 years old? What? What do you mean? What do you mean that that's 6 years old? Seabat is 6 years... I thought that was like a 2024 meme. And that's just the promo. The Seabat itself is probably older than that. God gamer. That's mildly upsetting. Mildly. You know what else is actually upsetting? So, for those who might be newer to my streams in particular, I'm not exactly new to streaming exactly, despite, never taking off, that's fine, that's just my lot. But I first started in 2017, well, technically I streamed before that, but, I really got active in 2017, and then in early 2020, I pretty much spent all of 2020 not streaming. Okay, without an animal buddy, jumping from rope to rope is so much hard. Yeah, so I started streaming more frequently, like daily almost, in 2021. That was 5 years ago. I spent a quarter of a century on this platform, and that's just weird to me. Like, if I really wanted to, the last quarter, 5 years of my life have all been, recorded and can be used against me at any given moment. Someone can be like, hey, remember when you insulted Mario Baseball 4 years ago and said you hate Mario Baseball because you got salty at the GameCube one? Well, guess what? I didn't forget. Okay, why won't it let me, jump off of this? This is a raw skill issue here. I can do it with an animal friend just fine. Okay, that was me testing the button. Okay, hang on. There we go. Okay, it was skill issue. I thought I had to let go of ZL and ZR in order to do the jumping. You don't. You can keep holding them. Because that's the button you use in order for DK to actually grab the vine. Which just... I'm not gonna complain too much, but that just feels like an unnecessary extra step. But I guess, whatever. It's fine, I got it. Damn. 2017 was the year of the Earl. So my first stream ever was Mario Kart 8. Which I think I've told this story before, but like launch day Mario Kart 8 on Wii U. I did a live stream. Not on this channel. This was under a different alias. I don't even think that channel exists anymore. I don't remember the password to it anyways, so... wow, I missed a lot of puzzles. I remember... I had like a whole production behind it. Like, cause I started like content creation in like general, like I used to do YouTube videos before I did streams, right? We had the gaming outlet. You know, we've talked about this, but I did a big animation as like a opening reel for the Mario Kart stream, where it was basically like a Smash Brothers reveal trailer, except it showed all 8 of the people that I had with me that day. For the record, 6 of those 8 people I haven't talked to since high school. So like, and it's not even on like negative terms or anything, we just don't talk. So even if I were to uncover this video and like try to show it to you, which I don't have, but like even if I could, there'd just be a ton of people there that it's like, yeah, I don't know these people anymore. I don't know if they're like cool with me showing this exactly. Cool music. Hey, wait, I need that letter. Weird that it didn't pick it up. I guess he was on the side. Alright, it's Diddy Kong time. Dixie, you failed me for the last time. Just kidding, there will be many more times. Rarely does she actually fail me. Puzzle? Yeah. Yes. But anyways, so yeah, my first stream was Mario Kart 8. I remember being extremely stressed out and having like maybe 1 viewer. So I was like stressed out for no reason, and I did all that work because I didn't understand how streaming really worked, if I'm being honest. I just assumed that you went live and then millions of people instantly knew everything about you. That's not how it works. And then, like, I think on that same account, before 2017, I streamed Hyrule Warriors Legends on 3DS when I first got my 3DS capture board. Because I was like, you know what? I like Hyrule Warriors. And this game, Hyrule Warriors Legends, is a port of a Wii U game that I'm sure, like, very few people are actually gonna play. But I feel like, as a Zelda fan, this is neat content. So I'm gonna stream myself playing this. And I called that the Warrior Wednesdays, and I did that every Wednesday for, like, a few months. I remember I did all of the... I did all of the, main story content, and then a good chunk of the side content as well, with those streams. And those streams actually did really well for me. I do remember... You know, this was before Gabriel Surge / Sir Surge. Those streams actually did surprisingly well for me, I remember. Like, I'm talking like 20 people, which is a lot for me. And I think it was just because, like, finding someone with an actual 3DS capture board for that game was, like, damn near impossible, because the damn things cost the price of a 3DS, plus like $300. And mind you, I wasn't loaded or anything. I just had a job in high school and nothing else to spend my money on. Which I was fortunate to have that position, but still. I need that letter. Now I'm in a position where I want my 3DS capture board to be fixed. And, yeah, I'm not really in a position to do so at the moment, but I'm saving up. Perhaps, you know, I keep saying this, but I have genuinely been considering it for some time again. Because here's the thing, there's a number of 3DS games that I'm very, very interested in streaming right now. Firstly, might I introduce you to this little game called, Link Between Worlds? God, I loved that game. Undertale 3DS? Undertale doesn't have a 3DS port, does it? Terraria has a 3DS port. Minecraft has a 3DS port that runs at 2 FPS. I heard that the Terraria 3DS port is actually, like, weirdly good. Some people even prefer playing it there. Obviously, it's not getting, you know, any updates anymore, but... Fellas. Fellas! Well, you know, I've weirdly enough, I've been thinking of Hyrule Warriors lately. Like, the original Hyrule Warriors. I don't even know what sparked this, but I have been. And something that I reminded myself was that Hyrule Warriors, I think it started with Legends, but then if you get to Definitive Edition, you know, all the content from both versions are there. Hyrule Warriors had, like, Yuga and Ravio as playable characters. If you put Yuga and Ravio as characters in Hyrule Warriors, if, let's say you made a crossover Hyrule Warriors in 2027 or 2026, it's 100% because you- not even, actually, I've just been thinking about it. But if you put Yuga or Ravio in a Hyrule Warriors crossover game, one that's not specifically like Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild connected, but just a crossover Zelda game, I feel like those would be extremely, extremely, like, random picks. Maybe it's just because I haven't played it in a while, but you don't really see anyone talking about those games anymore, do you? Specifically, Link Between Worlds. Yet every time I think of it, I'm like, damn, that's like a 10 out of 10 Zelda game. That's like the most perfect 2D Zelda to ever 2D Zelda. And I'm not even really a 2D Zelda fan all that much, like I am, but I definitely prefer the 3D games. And by 3D games, I mostly just prefer, like, Ocarina of Majora. That style of 3D. And, you know, I like the Breath of the Wild stuff, but I'm ready for... I'm ready for classic 3D Zelda, you know? Which I don't think we're getting with the next game. Based on Aonuma's recent interview stuff, which I say recent, but really it's like months ago at this point. Homeboy was like, I don't get why people would want to go back to that stuff. Well, for one, maybe because in a lot of ways it was better. Uh-oh. Oh. That was luck. It's a good song. You You know what it is, actually? I think I know exactly what has caused me to start thinking about Hyrule Warriors again. Lately, I've been falling asleep to, the Did You Know Gaming Sleep channel, which is just, really just long play compilations of various Did You Know Gaming videos. And I've been listening to the ones that have been about, Zelda lately. Oh yeah, it is 40th anniversary Zelda, too. Yeah, Nintendo won't do anything for it, though. I guarantee it. Nintendo will do something for Mario and Pokemon, but really, what I'm noticing at Nintendo is anniversaries tend to just be... Like, if a game happens to release during an anniversary, that's like a happy little coincidence. They'll throw, like, an anniversary logo in the game somewhere, but they don't really make games for anniversaries, typically. Or if they do, it's really rushed stuff, like 3D All-Stars or the Galaxy ports. Like, I guess for Zelda's 15th, they did the... Was it 15th or was it 20th? They did the collection on GameCube. So, it's not like they don't, but... And they did, like, Game & Watches, I think, for 35 for Zelda, so, yeah, I mean, it's not like they don't do stuff, but... 9 times out of 10, what an anniversary means to Nintendo is merch more than anything, I'm noticing. Which is fine. I like merch, I guess, but... I'm noticing, you know, games will come out when games are ready, but they don't usually make games for anniversaries anymore because, like, especially when it comes to, like, Zelda games, they take, like, 5-6 years anyways. So they're just gonna naturally pass an anniversary in the development cycle of a game. Kirby is the most indie-coded AAA franchise. I feel like HAL just kind of does whatever they want with Kirby. How do I get that? I want that. Okay, you know what? I don't need it. Spider bite. Hurt. Hurt. Spider bite. Hurt! Yeah, I mean, Kirby will celebrate anniversaries, I think. Actually, does Kirby celebrate? Well, they did the... Was it the 20th or 25th when they did that collection on Wii? I feel like I've been good at finding puzzles, but not the letters. Oh, and no, I'm okay. Found 3 of them. Kirby will release games when they want to and you'll enjoy. Oh, I'm blind as hell. I almost missed that, genuinely. $360. Xbox's favorite number. Xbox 13600X13601444 L33T. Play it now on Xbox today. Have you tried roll jumping yet? We apes have no need for the laws of physics. We are crimers in the world of physics law. Send me to Mega Jail. Just gonna have 50 lives. Just because I'm getting a little scared that I might run out.
Good luck, kid. From the looks of you, you're gonna need it. Now, I will go back to straight up cranking that thing.
I'll do this one. Springy spores. This is the unavoidable arachnophobia level. Seems pretty avoidable if I would have just went up. Holy shit, coin. Oh god, I remember these things. If you don't do the proper, like, big jump on them... Okay, well, I tried. Yeah, if you don't do the proper big jump on those, then you get eaten. The bees. For a moment, I thought I was stuck. Mario versus Luigi has online. You talking about the mode from New Super Mario Bros? That's had online. Or I've seen like a modded, like... I don't know if it's actually Mario versus Luigi, or if it's like a ROM hack that someone made that just kind of, like, is a facsimile to it. But it adds, like, additional levels and stuff. Yeah, I saw Vinesauce play that, like, years ago. I bet they're probably still updating it, though. I never really got to play that game mode very much. I mean, I did, a little. Me and my sister both had DS's. Woo!
I can be.
Let me see. Mario Triple Power Moon. It doesn't let me just open links. I have to, like... Is this what I think it is? Yeah. Yeah, I've seen this. Yeah, there's like custom powers. It's so loud. Some of them, the characters look like Mario and Luigi. Like Mario and Luigi, the game, Mario and Luigi game. That art style. Is there like an artist that I can attribute that to, or is it mostly just the Mario and Luigi art style? Who's responsible for them? Them brothers looking like that. Yeah, that's what I've seen Vinesauce in them. Oh, and them play many an eon ago. Like I said, my sister and I think we've played the original version of that. Obviously not modded. It's an okay mode. You ground pound into each other and then they like bleed stars or something. I don't really fully remember. Something to that effect. Bye. Easy. Easiest game I've ever played. Ironically, Dixie Kong breaks this game and makes it so much easier, dude. And I'm not even upset about it. Like, I could just choose to not use her if I really wanted the difficulty back. I'm actually kind of chill with it being a little easier, though. Because I do remember this game. I mean, you've seen it already. In the few instances where I don't have an animal friend, this game turns into a rage fest for me. But having Dixie Kong just snaps the goddamn boat in half. Gonna have to figure out how to mod this now. I feel like it's just like its own ROM. I don't even think you need like a new Super Mario Bros. ROM. I think it's just its own thing. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's just a download, yeah. Maybe one day I would check it out, but my problem is that's a multiplayer thing. I don't really know any friends who do a lot of like ROM hack type stuff. A couple, but not many. Most people that I know that emulate just do it so they have access to older games. They don't do it for, like, ROM hacking. I don't even ROM hack all that much, if I'm being honest. Like, every now and then. I have to first already know that I love the game in order to, like, participate in stuff like that. Like, yeah, randos for Zelda games? Absolutely. Mario Eclipse and things like that? Sure. Only specifically for Sunshine, though. I'm not that big of a 64 fan to do, like, 64 ROM hacks. I know 64 has an insane ROM hack scene. There's tons of stuff with, like, simple flips and who's that other guy that does them? Kaze Emanuar. Kuze Emmanuel. I wanted the letter. I didn't have a friend. All the way back to the beginning of the level, really? Alright. One of those levels. It's fine. I'll make it work. Look at that squirrel. I like that squirrel. Squirrel's unequivocally based. Yeah, give me an adventure where I can play as Dry Bowser, and I'm in. You know what I'm actually curious about? I wonder if there's any, like, Wario Land ROM hacks. Surely, right? I mean, the indie scene likes lately making Wario games. So, did those devs get their start doing Wario ROM hacks? Or did they just go whole hog into a new game? Based either way you slice it. What's that hitbox? What is up here? I think the tree was supposed to move away, but... Puzzle. Yeah, Sonic Roboblast 2 Kart. I need to play that again. That was a good, little thing that I played, like, once or twice. I played it with Tony that one time, I remember that. But even outside of that, I need to play it more. Something's up there. Dixie Kong is not quite enough to get me up there. Wait. There we go. Hitboxes, please be generous. Please be kind. I almost risked it all for that balloon. I don't even know why. It would not have been worth it. I need the guy who made that Mario and Luigi mod to make a Wario mod. Yeah, let's get on that. Oh god. Whoa! Okay, not what I expected to happen there. He spit. Honestly, I thought this level was gonna be done a while ago. I got the last letter over a minute ago. Okay, what was I supposed to do about that? Balloon! Ring racers? Now what is ring racers? See, this is where you start losing me. It's like, holy shit. You're telling me there's infinite content out there for me to play, and I never have to buy a game ever again? You know what the funniest thing I'm seeing online right now? I'm not here to, like, advocate one way or another regarding the Pokemon Red Green thing happening on Switch. I've made my points already on it. You know, if you're a motherfucker who hates NSO and wants Virtual Console back for some ungodly reason, then there you go. You got your wish. I hope you're happy. But the funniest thing I'm seeing online is people being like, yeah, but why would I pay for either NSO or Virtual Console when I can just get it for free by downloading the ROM? And I mean, you're not wrong necessarily, but I feel like you're kind of missing the point at that point. Like, if you're just gonna resort to piracy no matter what happens, then I don't think the conversation's necessarily for you. And I'm not even trying to, like, take the elitist route and be like, well, I don't do that, because, you know, you've seen me stream a number of ROM games on here. Generally, my rule of thumb, personally, is if it's not available, then yeah, I'll do that. But if they make an actual legitimate way for me to get the game, then I'll do that. But also, sometimes it's like with the instance of Majora's Mask, it's not even that I want you know, a more convenient way to play, because I have it on NSO, and I have it on 3DS, and I have the original cartridge, and I have it on Virtual Console on Wii, and I think I have it on Virtual Console Wii U, or had at one point. I think I deleted it for space, but you know, it's not like I can't get a hold of that game, but yet I still emulate that one from time to time. Well, that just goes back to the ROM hack thing, because I do that for, you know, the randomizer. Which, it would be cool if Nintendo did randomizer support, but you know they're not ever gonna do that, so that'll be the only way that I really can do that. Ow. But I mean, yeah, if that's your line of logic, because the one thing I'm seeing people defend the $20 price point on... Tickle his ear. Don't crush me. Oh god. The one thing I'm seeing people defend the $20 price point on is like, it is technically better than spending $120 on an well, not even an illegitimate copy, but usually a legitimate copy for a Game Boy Advance. But then the other thing you're gonna run into with an actual GBA copy is, those games have battery power saving. I don't know about GBA, but I know original Game Boy at least. And a lot of those batteries are now dead. Most of them are, if I'm not mistaken. So if you want saving, you have to either learn how to fix it yourself, which, according to Nintendo, damned if you do, because you void your warranty for whatever that's worth, you know, from a game from goddamn 96. How dare you? I'm joking in case that wasn't obvious. On the how dare you part anyways. So yeah, I don't know. I just... The real reason why I won't get Red and Blue anytime soon is... Or, sorry, Red and Green. Fire Red, Leaf Green. Is just because I have no desire to play that game. I think $20 is... Yeah, it's steep compared to Virtual Console, but... You know, it's the Pokemon Company, and they can get away with it. So... I think $10 would have been a more ideal price, but even then... You know, that's how much the original Red, Blue, and Yellow costed on 3DS Virtual Console. And I think game prices should go down over time, but also there's the topic of like, well, are games just supposed to forever diminish in value until they're worthless? And I don't know if I necessarily feel that way. So I don't know, I think it's more complicated than that. Trying to expect any comeuppance from the TPC is dying on a hill. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. Pokemon Company is definitely the most exploitative company brand out there, and I think a lot of Pokemon fans are aware of that. And whether or not that's a problem, you know, that's up to them to decide for themselves. My general rule of thumb is, you know, if you don't want something, just don't buy it. I keep seeing people, I've been trying to detox from Twitter for a little bit now. And so, reluctantly, I've been using Reddit. Just reading Reddit to just see what people are saying about certain news things. And, one thing that I keep reading, at least on there, maybe it's the Reddit culture, I don't know. But, one thing I keep seeing on there is, like, people are using the wordage, Nintendo is forcing me to pay a subscription for their games. Like, I don't know if we're playing the same games, but I don't believe Nintendo's ever forced me to pay for this. I think it's a semantics thing at that point, though. I might be getting a little too, like, about their word choice, when that's not exactly what they were trying to say. Either way, I do find it a little funny if anyone actually believes that Nintendo is forcing them. Like, you have to give me your money! Like, you don't. That's the thing with pretty much anything, is if you don't like the service, if you don't like the idea of paying for a certain game, then just don't get it, you know? Like with Mario Tennis. I believe on the last DK stream, I was very much saying, yeah, I'm not getting Mario Tennis. And then I ended up getting it, because I put more thought into it, and I was like, you know what? I do think I want the game. Am I upset that I spent as much as I did? Absolutely. I don't think that game should be worth that much, but ultimately, and maybe this is harmful as well, I don't really know, but ultimately, I don't think Nintendo's gonna, like, change their mind just because I do or don't buy a game. And I know if a lot of people adapt that mindset, that's, you know, what causes them to get away with it in certain regards. But also, it's just kind of impossible to say, you know, to what extent is that gonna actually make a difference. And with Nintendo, I feel like unless things are doing very, very poorly, you cannot expect Nintendo to ever let up on a decision that they make. I'll continue to make a stink about it, but I don't know. But that's where I'm currently at. It's like, yeah, if you don't want a thing, just don't get it, you know? For what it's worth, I'm having fun with Mario Tennis. I don't think it's worth $70. I don't really think any game is worth $70. But that's still me being like 60 is like where things should cap. Okay. Oh, instant death teeth. I like those. Big fan of the instant die teeth. No, I got this. It's fine. See? What'd I tell you? Holy shit. 2 levels with all the puzzles? Muncher Marathon. What do you think the claptraps are up to right now? Like, at what phase of K. Rool's I'm going down to the planet core are we in? Is he already, like, trapped Or is this like he's currently like digging his way down? They did say he was there for some time. They're doing cannibalism? Oh. Oh. Why? Why are they doing that? What is this? Is this caviar? Oh. 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 It's okay, I didn't need that. Uh-oh. Died, drowned in spiders. Wait, is there not a... There's no Dixie here, is there? Oh, there's one right here. You know what? Diddy Kong time. Hey, look. A puzzle piece that I just totally blinded last time. Hang on. I can solve this. Hang on. Give me just a second here. We're gonna do something. We're gonna turn down the scary factor. I need to find Times New Roman. Hang on. Do I not have Times New Roman? There it is. Alright, Times New Roman. Okay. It didn't do anything. Oh, there it goes. It finally, okay. Spider. Okay, just be careful. There's spiders over here, okay? Just watch out. All right. Be aware. Spider! Lethal Company mod and DK. Oh fuck, I forgot you gotta grab this every time. The puzzle you don't have to. Okay. There's an arachnophobia mode in Monster Hunter Wilds that turns them into slime. Like slime girls? Oh yeah, baby. What do you mean no? If it's not slime girls, then I'm not interested. I'm a little bit lucky. I don't have an immense arachnophobia. Some spiders, absolutely. Like those fuckers in Australia that are as big as a house? Yeah, no thanks. Give me the fire! I need that spot! Oh! I missed the K again? Oh, fuck. Well, I died, so it's fine. I wish I could just roll it, you know? Oh, I don't like the noise that they make. It's like It's like squanchy. You know what I mean? Like, can we not right now? Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck! Okay, I got this. These spiders were birthed into this world and given one ultimate directive. Kill! Feast! On the monkey man! Fuck. Uh-oh. Stay sharp, soldier. What would DK say if he was in a AAA video game? Quadruple A. Yahoo! Cranky Kong overcomes. He gets in there and he goes,
Remember to use the jump button, you idiot! Hey, DK, it's me, Diddy Kong! Hey! Remember, I can shoot them with my peanut gun whenever you want me to. Hey, dude, I'm here! Look, I'm here with you right now, dude! Look at me, dude! Ah, fuck, dude! Ah, look at crushed, dude! K-Rool's gonna be in more pain than I can imagine.
yeah, that's DK's line. Cranky Kong gets on comms.
That did not just happen.
Oh God, I lived. Fuck. Dixie is not enough to get me up there. Oftentimes she is, but not this time. She doesn't fully break this level. God forbid it fucking bites you, dude. I'm really good at getting hit at that one specific spot. I gotta wait for this thing. There's pretty much no other way to do that other than to wait. Like, I don't see a speedrun way to handle grabbing that letter. I don't even see a way to grab that letter. I'm still struggling to figure that one out. Shut up. I don't want you, hog. Frog bounce. The way you grab the letter is you get over your astronomical skill issue. You plebeian. Also, you can't just roll into that spider. I'm learning that the hard way. That's not the speedrunner's way. Uh-oh. No! 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 Look at them! They're like JPEGs! No, that's it. I have to, like, be ready for that letter. That was a bad run anyways. I felt it. In my monkey bones. You know, if Sega wasn't a bunch of cowards, they wouldn't have done a Mario versus Sonic Olympic Games. They would have done a DK versus Monkey Ball. Monkey on monkey. Bullshit. No! That works, I guess. Still not really faster. Yeah, there's not really a way in that current situation for me to get through there any faster than that. You just have to wait a little bit in order for that to appear. Or like be ready for you to jump on it. Try it with Diddy Kong. I doubt this will be any easier with him, but I was too patient to wait for Dixie. Too impatient, rather. Holy shit, I got the balloon. Okay, he's dead. Like, he's dead. Which puts me at an active disadvantage, mind you. Okay, he's back. Oh, I missed it! That was my opportunity! I kinda had almost the perfect lineup there. Okay. Go! You fucking shot! Come on! Yeah, I don't see how I get this letter and survive. That's genuinely, like, actually kind of frustrating. Like, it's just not timed because of the other fucking thing before it that I have to wait on. Having, like, platforms that you have to wait on in a timed auto-scroller like this, bad combo. slop. Monkey slop! Bullshit. Dixie, it's a... I have to do it, Dix.
Sorry, Dix.
Never gotten this far before. I bet you there's a letter under there, or a puzzle. In that bush. Oh, there's a checkpoint. No. Okay, well, it was a puzzle, so I guess I don't care, because I already know I missed one. What the fuck is the point of that checkpoint right there? It's like 5 seconds of level left.
Oh, that's nasty. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, dude. Oh.
Anyways, let's play it again. I love this level. I just want a Dixie Kong. Alright, blast and bounce.
They caught me blasting. I'm over here. I'm just like blasting it. Oh, get in there and I'll be blasted. Oh, shit.
No, I have no salt for these games. I'm a perfectly sane human who's incapable of producing sodium from hibati. This might be one where Dixie Kong doesn't really make a difference. Or like Dixie over Diddy, rather. Good to have an animal friend for the extra HP, but other than that...
Yeah. You're blasting your ass off now. I'm getting sick of your shit.
Fuck, they don't give you an animal friend. You know what? I'm not gonna reload this level every time I die. I'm just gonna accept it for what it is and learn to get good. Until I get too salty with it. Then I'll get an animal friend. Also, it occurs to me, Diddy and Dixie aren't the animal friends. That's like Rambi and Escargot, or whatever their name is. Espresso. No, Escargot, that's Kirby.
Your Majesty!
Okay. I love the foreground background stuff. It's such an underrated element of this game that I just often forget about even exists here. I do wish that they had a barrel at the beginning of this level, only so I could have just a few more hits. I saw a round fella. There he is. Oh, this Scheitgeister. See, if I would have had an animal friend, I probably would have gotten that level. I would have won that time. I'm just gonna keep calling them animal friends despite that being wrong. Piss no one except myself off. I'm sure that's the case, right? No one's actually angry for me getting this wrong, right? Oh, almost just fucking cheesed it. I don't need that puzzle piece. I'm not getting them all anyways. I've missed far too many for me to give a single rat's ass. However, 2 rat's asses... I would do it for 2 rat's ass. How many rat's ass does it take for you to give a... Hmm? There's gotta be a level where there's a friend barrel, like, sooner. Vine Valley, maybe this one? Friend? I think that's just as far into the level as the other one is, so we might have to keep going to spiders. Unless Clingy Swingy has one right there, which I doubt. Thank God for the new load times. What? Mike, play back that footage! I didn't hit that guy. Probably. Oh yeah, the puzzle pieces are back. See, I'm not playing this game in co-op, obviously, but this would be another one of those levels that would have been broken in the 1.0 version of DK Returns HD. Because they, like, fucked up the frame rate. What was it that, like, when you defeat an enemy in the original Wii version, it's like, it's still an active hitbox for, like, 2 frames, or, like, a number of frames afterwards? That sucks. Whereas in DK Returns HD 1.0, they had a thing where, The enemy would just instantly no longer be jump-onable. That's a word, right? So if you're playing this in co-op, it's just impossible to do levels like this. God damn it. Alright, I'm not reloading again. It sucks that they don't have another barrel here, but Dixie didn't help me as much as I thought. I literally died in just about the same place. In fact, she kind of made me more, like, sloppy because I wasn't on edge as much. Edge slop is what I call this. What? The game punished me for saying that. I'm not feeling confident in this attempt, but I'm not giving up on it. Okay, maybe I should have given up on it. I should have considered playing this in the 3 heart HP mode. What's crazy to me is 2 HP is still more than the original DK trilogy. Because those you had 1 hit. 1 singular hit per monkey. I'd say the platforming itself was less hard in those, but because the camera was so much more zoomed in, like, enemies had a much easier chance at surprising you. Now the camera's pulled back enough that I feel like it's fair with, like, enemy placement. Like, you should have ample warning and any mistake you make is gonna be on you. Mostly. Except for the spider level. Fuck that place. I've always hated spiders. When I told you I was chill with them, I lied to you. When I told you spiders and I used to get along, that was a myth. Made up my big spider. Oh, I thought that was too low. Happened again. Oh, I hate this. No! That was the end of it too. I know it was. Oh! Oh! Eee! Eee! Fuck. Dead. There's a first for everything in this game. Except being bad. That happened a while ago. That was a stim for me for about a year. Cat. Every Jackbox answer for me. That or an Eggman cock. I'm getting real sloppy here. I think I just like want this level to be done. I'm like over it mentally. Weirdly enough, I have less patience for this than the spider level. I think it's because I don't have an animal buddy. And it's making me, like, increasingly frustrated quicker. Because I only have 2 hits. Hang on, let's see. How quick is there an animal friend in this one? Oh, immediate. Alright, that's the level. Every death, I go back to that one. Can't wait. I don't like him. I don't like his wanting mouth. I don't like his second row of teeth that seem to be clipping into his mouth every now and then. Your image scares me. I still gotta be patient. I can't be getting like, oh, I have an additional few hits. Now it's time to get Slop Town. What? What is happening? My entire instincts of the game just change upon Dixie Kong being on my shoulders. I just get trigger happy. I'm like, press button now! This too is AAA. Yeah, I feel like that is, like, my commentary is exactly what AAA gaming is. I messed up. I'm better than this. Focus, DK. Corner spider is still there? Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought you would just like it if that was there for the rest of the game. I honestly forgot that I even did that. Hey, at least I'm getting hella banana coin. I'll be able to afford as many 1-ups as I want. What? I didn't even press A there! He just, like, naturally jumped higher. Because, like, if you press A, he does the bigger jump. Okay. Yep. Do you even still get the orb at the end if you use the super guide? Like, what's the point of having super guide on this level? Just to, like, see how it's done? I wish I was good at games, man. If I woke up one day and I just like I one-shotted all these levels, do you think like people would be like, holy shit? Like, would anyone care? Wish I was able to double jump. Yeah, if I, you know what? Platformer heroes have it so easy. You know, they can double jump, they can phase through certain platforms or press down to go, you know, they can either jump through them or press down to go through thin platforms. But I still have Dixie Kong. She didn't leave me. If I just rage quit the level before she's gone. Press the circle button to slide. Well, I can do that. You can't slide? Okay, if you could have the power of any platforming hero, who would it be for one, and what would it be for two? Me, it would be DK, and I wish I had the power to blow, like he does in this game. I slid the chat down? What the fuck was that? No, I just didn't want you guys to be visible anymore. The power of pyrokinesis? I believe that's a crime. Usually, yeah. Okay. I want the power... This isn't a platformer, but just for sake of conversation. I want the power of Raiden. He's got two special abilities that I really, really wish I had. One, he's got piss resistance. He can get pissed on and doesn't seem to mind all too much. Like he can just deflect that shit. And then second power would be the ability to avoid drowning, which I think might be related to the piss resistance.
Colonel, we've managed to avoid drowning. Colonel, I managed to avoid piss.
That's a good little butt baby, Raiden. You're a good butt baby, did you know that?
I did, Colonel.
Yes, good.
What?
I think I'm losing my goddamn mind right now.
Raiden, what the fuck was that?
What was what? That was God Gamer skill. Colonel, don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you? Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me? Don't you?
My girlfriend, you mean Rosemary?
Rose?
Yeah, what the fuck was up with that? MGS4? I forget. There might have been a more, like, moral reason why that happened. Like, maybe she was in witness protection or something. I don't remember. They weren't actually dating. But, like, the Colonel hooking up. I still need to play Revengeance. In a post-solid snake world. With a snake's not so solid now, is it? Wet hog. One more banana coin, and then I'm about to say the funniest shit you've ever heard. In parentheses, maybe. Okay. What the fuck? I'm gonna get hit here. I always do. I always do. I can't time that one. Ooh. Ooh. At this point, I think I have been doing this level longer than the arachnophobe level. I can't just move on from it though and not get it, especially because like 6 attempts ago I was like right there. I swear to you, maybe. This is like Kaizo ROM hack shit. Like actually unironically. So I never did the secret bonus world of DKC 2. Were the levels like this at all in that, or were they not? Because this is insane-o shit. I'll get it eventually. I think the more I'm failing, the less patience I have, which is causing, like, simpler mistakes to be made. Butt baby mistakes, if you will. God. I couldn't pause in time. Yeah, like the first couple of tries, I did not fail on this early part. I think I need like, hang on. I need like a full system reset. Okay. I had to just join him for that. Also, my mic is about to fall again. How about we stop doing that? Microphone. What the fuck? I just fixed it! Give me a second. Yeah, it doesn't matter how tight I make it, it still can just like slide off. My mic boom arm is on like a clamp for my desk. And it can just slide off whenever I adjust it. It's not a euphemism. Oh god. Alright, this is the one. I did my monkey reset. I blasted, now we're gonna bounce.
You all came here to see me blast and bounce. So here we go. We're gonna blast and we're gonna bounce. All right. You listen the fuck here, bub. We're gonna goddamn blast it. Call me Jimmy Neutron the way I be having brain blasts right now, okay? Cool. I've got the gamer lean happening right now. See, that was the problem, was I was too relaxed, I was reclined. I take a minute to breathe, adjust the mic. Hey chat, how you doing today? What do you think of this stone right here? Imagine you went to an ancient, you know, an ancient ruin, and then they just have your logo. Like your name is plastered on the wall. You had nothing to do with the construction of this place. It's just, that's how it is. But it's just like a happenstance, like the people who built it just have the same initials as you. Like this was actually built by Dave Karang. Remember Boomer Kawanger? He built this. So do you have to just take damage to get that puzzle piece? I don't understand how to get that one. God, I hate this part. I told you that that was the end of it. I told you that that was the end of it. I literally told you that that was the end of it. Last time I died at that spot. 3 more to go. I also told you that if I did the gamer lean, that I would have it. And then I did the gamer lean, and I had it. Now I'm reclining again, which means I'm going to be bad. Okay, finally, Mangrorby Run. Mango Ruby?
What do you mean you got the mangoes? You put the mangoes in there?
Thoughts on mangoes? I don't like them. Sorry. Is that the mango? Mango Ruby? Why'd he do that? Great. Oh, that's mango. What are you? Pan flute. Not quite, but... It sounds like a pan flute, but that instrument is not a pan flute. Discount Wiggler? It is Wednesday! What are we doing exactly? Oh. Oh, it like fruit splotched. That looks painful. Uh-oh. Oh! Okay, hang on. Okay. Dixie Kong once again kind of breaks this boss. Go, 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 go! Oh god, it's got homing technology! Come here. I don't understand how this makes the boss vulnerable. What? Oh, that's it. Sorry, Dixie, you don't get to be a part of this. I thought there was gonna be one more phase. Like, that, it just felt like a one more phase, but... well, this one was pretty easy. Why does the game start with all the hardest bosses? And they save the easy ones for the middle? Or am I just better at the game? I'm sure, like, I remember the last boss being difficult, but... Cliff. I remember in Tropical Freeze, the level that takes place at Cliff was good. Sticky situation. Oh. Dinosaur. You cannot say that when literally World 6 exists. I don't know if that's a threat that World 6 is going to be difficult or a threat that World 6 is going to be easy, but we'll find out. I don't remember. Uh-oh. This is oil? Or chocolate? Probably oil because like bones, but still. Big Oil wants to deplete DK Isle for what its natural resources entail. Chalk oil. I believe, yeah, this is the substance that, you know the, Choco Mountain from Mario Kart 64? It's made of this shit. Which is why Mario Kart 8 Booster Course Pass, you know, that's in a post-DK Tropical Freeze world. So, they're like, hey, let's start mining Choco Island for this valuable resource. Oh god. Look at him. He's like Peter. Am I just stuck as Oil Kong for the rest of my life? Oh, there we go. Music here is cool, though, at least. Uh-oh. It's literally same place as last time. Great. Yeah, in Booster Course Pass, they start to mine out the Choco Mountain level, right? And then in Mario Kart World, what is Choco Mountain? If nothing but like mechanical and oil. That's like all it is. There's no chocolate left. It's just oil everywhere. Earl. Get that Earl. Holy shit, he's equipped. Power. Something about this music reminds me of like Bomberman. I think it's the synths. See, now Bomberman 64, that's another game. Remember earlier when we were talking about ROMs and how I would definitely never use a ROM? If Nintendo never puts that on an SO, I may be inclined to try that one through other means. I mean, they are doing the Bomberman collection of, like, the Super Nintendo / Famicom Bombermans. So, like, maybe one day we could see it, but I'm not counting on it. I feel like Bomberman's best chance on the market is with that collection, other than, like, just a new Bomberman, I guess. But, like, if they were to do a collection, they could probably do a collection with Bomberman 64, Generations, and maybe Jetters as well. Jetters is great. I love Bomberman Jetters. I mostly love it from nostalgia. It's not like a like phenomenal video game that I think everyone needs to play necessarily, but it's a great game, and it makes Bomberman say, "Melon!" And also the anime. The anime that it's tied to is better than the game. Unironically. The anime is actually something I would recommend. Like if you're a fan of just like old school anime, like early 2000s, I would give it a watch. I'd recommend it to most. Zebra? Is it my nostalgia where I go back to the Dimps games yearly, or is it a different kind of nostalgia? What the fuck is the Dimps? I'm sorry, did you even say a real word to me just now? Don't expect, like, an A+ game from Bomberman for any of them, but I would say expect, like, B-. Like, they're good. Remember my tier list? They're in the good tier. High, good, low, great. I would put them. I missed so many puzzle pieces. Dimps is the Sonic mobile games. Oh, okay. I don't know. I couldn't tell you because I haven't played those, so I don't have any reference point. But what I will tell you is yeah, I mean, I like the Bomberman games. They're kind of like... They're not too dissimilar to something like a 2D Zelda, I want to say, but also that's not really accurate either. I don't know, it's kind of its own thing. I can't really think of anything that I can compare Bomberman to. Which is probably fine. Not everything needs to be a comparison game, right? Oh. I would say whether or not a thing is nostalgia, like nostalgia bait or not, it's good to have things that you like, you know? Even if, you know, other people might not love it on the same level as you do, there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. I think, I mean, again, what I was trying to say earlier is, you know, like what you like. Don't let other people try to influence what you do and don't like. But what I will say is, if you are going to try to engage in, like, and it's gonna sound incredibly elitist, and I don't mean it to come off that way, but if you're gonna try to engage in, like, critical discussion where you're, like, trying to, like, I don't know, like, review a game, I do think it is important to, like, acknowledge when something is nostalgic for you. Specifically when you are, like, a professional reviewer. Like, if you're just having a conversation with your friend, whatever, who cares, right? But, like, if your name is, for example, IGN, your name, Doug IGN, and you work for IGN as Doug IGN, then I would recommend you take a little mental note of whenever something is, you enjoy it because it's nostalgic. Because kind of your job as a reviewer is to, like, recommend things at that point, right? But also, admitting what you do and don't have nostalgias for can be helpful, because other people may have the same nostalgia as you. And that may help them make a decision on a game that maybe doesn't review all that great, but it's still a good recommendation for them, like the SpongeBob game that I played. I would recommend that game to fans of Battle for Bikini Bottom and no one else. If you have a nostalgic, like, level of enjoyment for that game, then absolutely. It is probably the best 3D SpongeBob game, maybe. I do have a lot of nostalgia for Battle for Bikini Bottom. Egg. Now this isn't Rails. This shouldn't work like this. Whoa. Okay, that was cool, actually. Whoa. Alright, this is awesome. This level's great. Best minecart level so far is this one. Didn't make me salty and was just cool. I'm trying to think of other games that are like, I like them on a nostalgia level, but I don't know if I would necessarily recommend them. Hang on, let me take 5 and, like, look at my shelf behind me here. I might get some shit for this. Well, I'll be the first to tell you, my adoration of Sunshine mostly comes from nostalgia. I do think it's a really, really good game, but Sunshine is a game where it's 50-50. You either love it or you hate it. Sunshine was definitely a product of Rush development when it originally came out. I didn't give a shit when I was 4 years old what Rush development meant. And so I fell in love with the game as a kid. But I grew a second wind of appreciation for it as an adult because I learned how intricate the movement could be in that game. The Tropical Freeze level that I played, or that I mentioned earlier, is very similar to this one. Mega Man 7 or 8? I couldn't tell you about those, but sure. I think Sonic Heroes is another game that for me is a nostalgia enjoy. Like on paper, that game should piss me off, but I like it. It's actually a game that until I streamed it, I never finished it as a kid. Like me streaming it was the first time I actually ever finished that game. Fuck. One. Sonic Adventure is absolutely a nostalgia enjoy. I don't think it's like a bad game, like some people may say, but I'll be the first to tell you, if I didn't grow up with Sonic Adventure, I probably wouldn't be nearly on the same camp with that game. That's 100%. Adventure 1 is fun. I agree. Adventure 2, same boat for me. Adventure 2 was my first Sonic game ever. So that plays an important part for me. Something keeps, like, popping in my headphones. Are you hearing that as well? Or is it just my sound system? It's happened, like, 4 times this stream. Randomly. Nice level. I like this one. Haven't heard anything? Okay.
No problem then.
I see that barrel over there. This is a really neat level. I like this one a lot. So far, this world is shaping up to be one of my favorites. I don't know, I'm just like impressed with all the moving parts of this level. Barrel blast. What could he even say? This is a barrel blast. DK. Not funny. Didn't laugh.
Oh, Cranky, need some help. Oh, Cranky, can you sell me a parrot?
Go shit yourself. Go shit the bed, you old fuck. I have no need. Oh yeah, I forgot about these. I'll buy a few of those when I'm feeling extra salty with my health count. I don't spend my my coins enough. Oh, I guess your limit is 99 balloons.
When in doubt, pound my ass! Or jump, or blow, or whatever. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Hey, you got any blow on you, brother? You're one funky monkey. Anyone ever tell you that?
Precarious plateau. You know, let's do this one. Doesn't look like there's a lot of levels in this world either, actually. You know what? I kind of appreciate I'm appreciating something about this level right now, or this game, is that the developers aren't forcing like a set level count in the worlds. Which is great. Like the cave level had one single, or it had like what, 4 levels? I was gonna say 1. It did not have 1. It had like 4 or 5 levels. Whereas like the first world had like 7, and I think the ocean had like 8. They make just the right amount of levels for the amount of ideas that they have. Doesn't seem like there's as many levels as I remember. Yeah, same. I mean, I remember this game being pretty long. I remember I think I remember the next world, the factory, has a decent amount, and so does the final level. The final world. Volcano. I forgot Robot Chicken. Is that this world or what? When is Robot Chicken? I still haven't found Robot Chicken. Look at those 2D texture backgrounds back there. Pretty sure that's just the previous level I just did. Okay, I heard that pop again. Just now. I don't know where that's coming from. You heard it. Okay. So that wasn't... That's not just me. Hang on. Alright, let's try that. It popped again. Immediately. Alright, that didn't fix shit. In fact, I think that made it worse. Okay. Great. Unfortunately, because I have Rambi, I cannot blow. Now, I remember Rambi comes back in Tropical Freeze. Do they bring any of the other animal friends back in Tropical Freeze? I don't remember. Because there's like the swordfish and like the ostrich and the snake. Oh god. That snake has a really funny name, if I'm not mistaken. Very funny. I can get this now. Puzzle. No Rambi though, so does that mean that I'm just gonna suffer? Balloon. I was right there by a checkpoint, too. Devastating. Do you ever get memory shot to the front of your mind? I believe that's called remembering, yeah. No, I don't do that. That sounds cringe. I actively do my best to never remember anything. Ever. Devastating. Probably just for a puzzle piece. Ow. Holy shit, that one's on fire. Just making sure. Yeah, happy to help. Anytime. Anytime. Be sure to smash that like button if you agree. I hate it when they don't give me an animal friend. Like, come on. Let me cheese the game. Probably have time for one more level? Maybe? I'm gonna go ahead and say this game's gonna take 2 more streams. The next stream I have of this game will be just any ordinary stream, and then the following stream I have scheduled will be on a Saturday, so that way we can spend as much time as we want with the game. Boulder roller. Because there's also the bonus world that unlocks after I do all the jungle temples. Oh, I think I know what this level is going to be. I don't remember this level, but I think I know what's going to happen. Visually, I can tell. Yeah, I'm sure that'll never come back to haunt me. Totally won't haunt me. Nope, it's going up the cliff. Yep. Normal boulders do that. Okay, who at Nintendo, or just big video game music, made the executive decision that brass was the official instrument of cliffs? I would actually love to learn the history there. Or just like horns, I guess. Because this isn't the only game that I've played where this is the case. I think Mario Party 5 in the pirate board. That one's a mostly cliff-based level, and I seem to recall a lot of horns in the soundtrack. Okay, depth perception right there, kind of a bitch. Stay away from the boner. You're no Dry Bowser. And you'll never be Dry Bowser. So give up. Okay. I love the DK noises. Almost went ahead without getting that. Just like the curiosity of like, ooh, this must be a bonus zone, and then I kind of thought about it for half a second more. I was like, wait, no, that's the way to progress. 2 out of 7. The puzzles are just not my thing in this game. I don't get them. Can you not? Oh god. two of them. Yeah, I'm loving this world. Sorry if I'm a little quiet. I'm just really enjoying this right now. I'm just kind of like, I don't know if immersed is necessarily the right word, but there's gonna be no break in between these, are there? Okay. Hey, look. I remember that, Kraken. What's cracking, David? Oh, God! I saw the thing on the top. I was like, I can't wait. It doesn't matter what this is. The rewards for those are minuscule at best anyways. But yeah, it looks like we got just one level and then the jungle temple, I guess, and then we're already done with this world. How many levels are in the next one? Can I get a little preview? It's hard to tell because of the smog. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Counting 6, maybe 7. In the factory, and then the volcano. Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3. Well, one of those is cranky, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, including the boss. Okay, well, no, not really that much. And then World 1 had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. World 2 had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, 7 is the standard, actually. It's just that the cave had less. Cave had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It only had 6 as opposed to 7. And then Forest had a bit. Forest had 9. Well, 8. If you don't include the jungle temple among the counting, then yeah, 8. There's just that Forest was long as hell. This one has 5, 6. Oh, yeah, also a shorter world, I guess. But still, you could beat the next level. Is this one super short? I was gonna end like right here, but I'll give it one try. One single attempt. If I die, then I die. Okay? This is 9 puzzle pieces. Oh, that guy's dead. I mean, he already was, but... Where's Dixie Kong? Where's my friend Dix? Hey, Dix! Uh-oh. There's Dix. Dix and Dids. Did he know? Did he come? Do you, bub? Goodbye. Whoa! What is happening to the world around me? Who's done this? DK Island is falling apart as we know it. Secret barrel back there, it's fine, I don't need it. Mist. Mista. I re-upped on my Netflix, by the way, finally. So I'm ready for JoJo come March 19th. I know I'm a little early on it, but Megan just finished a show she was watching. And we were kind of trying to figure out what we wanted, or what she wanted to watch next, and what I wanted to watch, if anything. And yeah, I was just like, you know what? We can do Netflix again. I don't know why, but I just keep getting like served Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul like retrospective videos. Oh. Which I'm not complaining about it. I love that show. Both those shows. But I keep getting those. So I'm like, do I want to do a rewatch of those? Or... I think the answer is no. You weren't lying, this was a short level. I did miss a lot of puzzles, but... Can't wait to do that jungle temple first thing. 8,000 years. Oh, wait. More levels. Just kidding. Haha, they got your ass. I didn't remember that happening. Okay. Well, more levels next time then. Perfect. Oh, Donkey Kamonkey, how dare you play with my expectations. Alright. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Next time, we will finish the rest of the world. We'll do the jungle temple. We'll probably do a decent chunk, if not all of the factory level. And then, yeah, so 2 more streams I'm thinking of this will be left. In which case, for the final stream, it'll be a Saturday stream. So if it needs to be a longer stream or a longer segment for this game, we'll have plenty of time to do so. And then on that same stream, which is 2 streams of DK from now, mind you, we would then follow it up with Hightail, I'm thinking. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Enjoy your donkey and your conky and your country and your returning and your H and your D's. All of them. Enjoy them.